Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are diving into Laravel, one of the most popular PHP framework for building modern web applications. If you are new to Laravel, don't worry, we are starting from absolute zero. By the end of this video, you will have your Laravel installed on your machine, the development server running, and your very first Hello World page displayed in the browser. We will go step by step, no skipping, no confusion, just clean and simple instruction. Make sure to follow along, pause whenever you need, and let's begin creating your first Laravel project. So let's jump into it. Alright, so before we start installing anything, here is a quick checklist of what you need to follow along with this tutorial. Number one is PHP. Laravel runs on PHP, so make sure you have a recent version installed on your computer. You can download PHP from this website. Just click on download button and you just have to install the setup. All right, after that we have a composer. Composer is the dependency manager that allows us to download and install Laravel. Think of it as the tool that's bring all the Laravel's file together for us. Next, we will be using command to create and run our project so any terminal or command line works, whether you are on Windows, Mac OS or Linux. For me, I'm using Git Bash. If you want to use Git Bash, you can download from this website. But if you want to use PowerShell or any other terminal, you can use it as well. Alright, now that we have everything installed, let's verify that PHP and Composer are working correctly. First, I will open Git Bash. To check the PHP version, I will type php-v. If you see a version number here like this, it means PHP is installed successfully and ready to use. Next, we will verify Composer. I will type composer-v, and as you can see, Composer is also returned a version, which means it is installed correctly. Perfect. Now that we have both PHP and Composer are set up, we can create our Laravel project. I will create a new project folder, then use the change directory command to open that folder inside Git Bash. Once I am inside the folder, I will run the command to create a brand new Laravel project. So let's go ahead and do that now. So it's going to take some time to install everything. I'm going to pause the video here, and when it is completed, we will continue to our next step. Alright, so our project is installed. Now let me open project folder in VS Code. For that, I'm going to change directory to go inside this my hello world project folder, and then I'm going to type code full stop, and it's going to open VS Code in the same directory. As you can see, we have all the required files for our Laravel project. Now, if we go to composer.json, you can see we have the framework. By pressing Ctrl and Del button, we can open terminal inside VS Code. So I'm going to remove the PowerShell and open the Git Bash. The next command I'm going to run is composer dump autoload. What this command does is refresh composer's list for all classes and file inside our project. In simple terms, if Laravel ever can't find a file or class, this command rebuilds the autoload file so everything connects correctly. After that, I will type php artisan key generate. This command creates a unique encryption key and store it inside the env file. Laravel uses this key to secure sessions, tokens, and encrypted data. Once you see the message application key is set successfully, we are good to move on. Now let's start the development server. I will type php artisan serve. This will launch our Laravel application locally and give us a URL. I will open that link in the browser, and there we go, Laravel is running. In the next step, we will create our first route and display Hello World on the screen. In the left sidebar, I will open the routes folder and then click on the web.php. This file contains all the routes that are accessible from the browser. Inside the file, I will remove the default route and type the following. So what this code will do whenever someone opens the home page, which is the root URL, Laravel will return the text hello world. I will save the file, switch back to the browser and refresh the page. And there it is, hello world displayed on the screen. Congratulations, you just create your first route in Laravel. Let's get back to VS Code. Instead of returning plain text from the route, let's create a proper HTML page using a blade view. In the left sidebar, I will open the resource folder, then the views folder. Inside this folder, I will create a new file named hello.blade.php. Now I will open that file and add a simple HTML structure. This is our view file, and Blade will render this as a normal HTML page in the browser. Now let's connect this view to the route. I will go back to the route web.php and replace the previous route with this one. Here the view function tells Laravel to load the hello.blade.php file. I will save the file, switch back to the browser and refresh the page. And now our hello world message is displayed using Blade view. Great job, you just create your first Blade template in Laravel. Now that we have successfully displayed our Blade view, let's move on one step further and follow proper MVC structure by using a controller. I will open the terminal inside VS Code and type the following command to generate a controller. PHP artisan make controller and our controller name will be hello controller. Laravel will create a new controller file for us inside the app http controllers directory. I will open the newly created hello controller.php file. Inside the controller, I will create a function that returns our blade view like this. This function tells Laravel that whenever this controller is accessed, it should load our hello.blade.php view. Now we need to update the route so it is used this controller instead of the closure function. I will go back to route web.php and replace the route with this code. This tells Laravel when the user visits the home page, return the index method inside home controller. I will save the file, go back to the browser, and refresh the page. Everything still works. By now, we are using a controller which is the recommended MVC structure in Laravel. Great work, your project is now clean, organized, and following Laravel best practice. And that's it. We have successfully installed Laravel, create our very first project, added a route, build a blade view, and connect everything using controller following MVC structure. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit like, and if you want more beginner friendly development tutorials, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications. Also, if you have any question or ideas for future videos, drop them in a comment section. I read every single one. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next tutorial.